Alright, so we are going to be playing a game of Guardians of Middle-earth, 5v5, 2025, guys, playing some Guardians. I'm going to be running in as Galadriel. I never play Galadriel, I'm a terrible support player, but we're going to try it out, see how it works. Starting out real quick, so Galadriel's passive allows her to basically infinitely gain health, or gain her max health. Every time you use an ability, she gains, I think, 5 extra max health, so that's why you see me spamming those abilities off the rip. But me and No, we're going up north. Normally we go to Shrine 2. This time we went to Shrine 1, though. Just going to lock down that healing right away. And Galadriel and Haldir are a really good combination because you get the healing with the Archer. But we are paired up against it looks like a Runesig and a Legolas. Also a really good combination. I get a great fear and a pull. And No is just going to chop down on that health. But I'm taking some damage here, too. As you see, I'm down already halfway. I'm playing it a little safe because I have all my cooldowns, and it looks like Kung Feng comes up as Gloin, a little bit of damage. I get another decent fear, but not enough. And again, I'm just kind of spamming the abilities a little bit, trying to get that max HP built up a little bit. But I am actually taking too much damage here, but luckily my Grove will keep our health kind of up a little bit. I am taking some splash damage from that catapult, which is annoying. Pushing down a little bit, looks like Gloin's heading back to mid. It's good that he's able to put a little bit of pressure. If you look in on the mini-map, you can see there's a little bit of battling going on by Shrine 3. And it looks like Mozgog might be getting pinched. A little bit of a battle right there. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, though. I'm going to stay locked in this bush right here. Actually, never mind. I'm going to bounce out and try to keep control of this lane. Keep my bush right there so we can push up on them. Try to get a pick real quick. The strategy with Galadriel is basically you will throw your bush down, sit in the bush. When they get close to the bush, you'll fear them. And then when you fear, you immediately use your pull. The idea is that you get lucky with the fear and you fear them into you, you'll pull them in as well, which is basically like an instant death for them if you get some low HP on them before you do that. But we are going to continue pushing up on this lane. It looks like the lane's kind of stabilized. This is pretty boring. We're just kind of pushing through. We're doing a great job locking it down. My healing is a lot better than Runesig, so we're going to keep that going. I'm being a little aggressive here, probably too aggressive, but it's okay. We're winning so much in our lane that we can take risks like that. And it looks like we even have a little bit of a gank coming down here. We're pushing up on their side. Let's see if we can get something going. Nope, we cannot, but that's okay. It's good to kind of put that fear in them a little bit, have them on their heels. And we are just pushing off these minions constantly. They're not even able to really like ping them at all, which is great. Getting my levels up, and we're crashing into that tower. Not a lot of damage, but it's good for that lane supremacy, and of course the shrine supremacy, very important. Again, trying to get that pull combination, but it's difficult to, well, it's not difficult, but it's not always likely to land, so you gotta try a bunch, and most of the time you don't get it, but every now and then you do, and it's nice when it hits. So it looks like Mozgog and Gloin are still battling it out in mid. Haldir might go down to help him. It looks like there's some collaboration going down at Shrine 2, but nothing comes of it. Pushing back. We're gonna spy on this like little lane right here and see if we can catch them going by. They're being so passive in the north, which makes sense, but it's kind of boring, so we'd like to try to put a pick. Here we go. I'm going to get that fear in, and nope, couldn't get him with the fear, but I was able to kind of push on Runesig a little bit, but it was mostly for nothing. Luckily, Gloin was right down there, though, so if they had pushed me, it would have been a bad day for them. But we're doing a good job. This lane is locked up pretty good. Again, it's a little boring when they're pushed up against the tower like this, but that's fine. It'll get exciting in a moment once we're in more of the team battle phase. I decided to throw my Grove on the minions themselves just to get a little bit of damage, and I get that awesome pull-off, and Gloin jumps out of the woods as well, and we get some damage, but he had his heal, so he was able to prevent himself from dying. And again, we're going to let those minions crash into the tower, or I guess crash into the catapults. Runesig does a great job at keeping the towers alive. Because he has that catapult he could just throw down, it does a great job at keeping the tower itself from taking damage. But everything's going according to plan. We're basically leveling up. I actually decided to level my A first this time. I'm not sure why. Normally I do go Grove, but I think I actually kind of like the fear. It's just something I wanted to try out this time. And I am going 2-3-2 with my belt, so I get that. Now that I'm level 4, I got a good boost to my overall HP. I almost have 1,000 health and I'm level 4, which is great. And I am tempted right now just to throw my Grove and just spam my abilities to get extra health, but I don't want to waste them right now. We're kind of getting to the point where we're doing damage. I think No is actually playing 2-2-2 with his Haldir or something like that. I think he has an early game relic unlocked, so we're being a little bit more conservative with our abilities in hopes so we can get something chained together for an easy kill early. But they are playing way far back, so it's hard to get that sort of push down. But that's okay. Looks like we are winning in all our lanes. This early game is actually working really good for us, so that's nice. Gonna keep pushing in here. Again, another crash. We are actually, you can see, we're starting to chip away at that tower now that Haldir himself is able to hit it. I'm probably out of position there a little bit. I probably should have been on Haldir rather than messing with that catapult, but I wanted to push our minions through, but I really should have been up there with No. And here I am just wasting my ability, which I don't really know why I did that. I think I just wanted to, like, get it on cooldown so I can get that 5 extra health. Try to get that going. But I have my ult now, which is good. Galadriel's ult is she actually sacrifices some of her overall HP and heals everybody on the map at once. It's a global ult, so it's nice to have it. And I try to... and again, I was just way out of position there. That would have been a great pick if I had messed that up. But I threw the fear and ran back, which was silly. But anyway, I have the global ult, which is good because now I have to essentially be really watching the minimap and watching the health bars to make sure I'm in position to heal people. But I'm still, like I said, I'm not a great Galadriel player. I usually don't play support, so I'm not great at picking on those things. By the way, if you peek my commands, I got heal, spiked armor, archers, and group cleanse. I think a better combination instead of spiked armor would have been to go with smite. But I decided to go with spiked armor. But as you can see, we're collaborating up here in the north. Me and Haldir pop out just to kind of make them seem like it's just us. But again, they've been so cautious. Mid's been losing pretty bad to Gloin, so Gloin's been up in the north a lot. So because of that, that also adds to their passiveness. And it really does kind of make it a little bit more boring. But hey, it is what it is. So we're kind of controlling these paths right here. Oh, right there. Ah, man, we could have got... Oh, here we go, here we go. Pushing in, pushing in. Oh, he's just out of reach. I can get him with that fear. Oh, but he got the TP off. Okay. So we're going to go back up. We're going to float north. And it looks like Runesig's by himself, but I don't know if we have anything to get him with. No, he gets away. But that's okay. We got them separated pretty good, and we got commands, so that's always nice. And we're going to drop down the bush right here, just so I can get a little bit closer without getting targeted. Try to get rid of that catapult, but we can't. The catapult's just too strong. But that tower is taking damage. It's already down a whole third of its full HP. And as you can see, we are just continuing to just push down in this lane. It's nice when your mid is winning, because when your mid wins, you can just control the top. And then when you control top and mid, you control half the map. And here we go. Good pull. Good pull. Got him pushed in. I don't have my fear, but that's alright. I kind of an aggressive heal. Oh, and it looks like Ori just got a kill on Hildefons, which is great. Ori is in the bottom lane, so that's nice to get that. I think that's actually first death, which is excellent. But I'm going to go ahead and continue to push down on these minions and try to see if we can get this tower even lower. It's already at half HP, and we're only level 6, so we're doing a great job at kind of pushing this lane. And again, it's really easy when your mid lane is winning, because then we don't have to deal with a Mozgog coming up and messing with us. In fact, we've been only receiving help from mid, never mind like actually getting hit. But it looks like our team is kind of pushing up. If you look in the minimap, we're all the way on their side. I kind of wanted to stay here to trick them a little bit, but it didn't work. I was trying to bait them out, kind of have them push up, see if we can get some sort of pick going. But again, they're playing really cautious, so it's tough. But they're doing the right thing. They're actually playing really well. But here we go. Got the fear and got the pull. Some damage right here, but not enough. Runesig's a pretty chunky character, so he's able to take it. But that's alright, because I got plenty of health, and I'm also going to swing my health around and push up and keep these lanes going. Even though we are level 7, and actually we have a level 10 Gloin who really should go back and upgrade us. He hasn't, but it is what it is. Gloin's going to make a push, and we're going to actually push as a team. they're going to use defense archers, but it's not enough, and I get a fear and a pull, and there you go. Glowing gets the kill. Haldir, or not Haldir, Legolas is, he's red potted, so he's strong, and I don't have any abilities. I want help, but Haldir's also fighting. I'm trying to get in there, try to keep Gloin. There we go, Mozgog off of Gloin, but Gloin's handling it well, and then boom, we got that kill. That was excellent. Good work, good teamwork. I was a little out of position, but I recovered well, and we were able to get that kill. So I got a few level ups there, which was excellent. I still have that fear, so I'm going to try to drop them on them. But that causes the tower to target me. So here we go, Runesig again with his defense, and now I'm starting to get pushed. I'm also getting targeted. I drop a heal, which was a little aggressive, but I didn't want to die, and it was probably the right call, actually, looking back at it, because I probably could have died if I didn't drop that heal. And that was a result of me being silly. I was just a little bit too close to the tower getting targeted while making pressure, and it's just something you don't want to do. Those towers hurt. But again, it looks like Spider's doing some damage. We're getting some push in the other lanes. We are really pushing up on them good. This is working out really well. This is turning out to be kind of a clap. I got an amazing fear, which brought him right back in. He was speed boosted from his ult, and then here we go. Mozgog's hitting me, and I'm not sure if I'm going to live. Nope, I die. My first death, and it looks like Haldir also died. They cleared us out of the north, which is really bad. And let's see what's going on. I'm going to actually get my upgrade real quick, or I'm going to think about it for a second, I guess. And we're still not upgraded, which is disappointing because, you know, they're getting spider riders and we're not. We don't have any wargs. So we're going to see what our team's doing. They have to get back and defend mid because mid is getting pushed by 2 of them. They should be able to defend this pretty good. Ori with his ult. I'm going to respawn and immediately hit them with my heal just to kind of keep them topped off while they're defending by themselves. And I'm going to try to get these upgrades going. Even though Gloin's level 12, we need something in the meantime. It'll be a while before he gets back. So we're going to get these 3, me, No, and I. And I'm going to push out and try to help them out at mid. It looks like Legolas, sorry, is at the top. He just took Shrine 1. And we're going to try to rendezvous up there in the north. And while I'm up here, I'm going to upgrade this tower as well, get it split shot. Actually, Gloin is going to get its siege stone, which is excellent. And it looks like he's going back and he's going to upgrade us to siege, which is really helpful and good that he's doing it. Better late than never, I suppose. So Spider and I are at the north, and we're going to see if we can just keep these lanes pushed up. It's really helpful to have the lanes pushed, so we're going to keep doing that. Actually, I don't think they have spiders in the north. Not yet, at least. That was kind of surprising. I get a great fear. A pull in. He's stunned. Oh, but Spider, there we go. Gothmog, he's getting involved. I'm going to go ahead and give him global just out of an abundance of caution. Actually, I didn't do the global. I thought I was going to. Looks like I'm just going to stand in the bush and get that. But here we go. We're rendezvousing a little bit in the mid. We are at minute 13, so we are getting up there, and late game is starting to approach, and we got all tier 1s down on them. But we really need to get a tier 2, because once we take down tier 2, we can start looking at grabbing maybe a top creep. But they're all pushed together at mid. I did a really conservative pull there, probably not the best. I got to be more patient with that stuff. But again, because I want that max HP, I'm more likely just to drop my abilities, which is like, it's not a good idea. I'm better off being patient. That's one thing I need to work on when I play Galadriel. Great pull by him, and I have my fear, but it fears him away, but it doesn't matter. Spider still gets the kill. Excellent. And I think right here is a good time to drop my global. Everybody's kind of getting low, so let's top them up real quick. I do have my grove, so I'm going to drop that as well. Keep our stealth going and try to push this lane out a little bit more. Nose down there at the bottom, kind of in the pocket there, trying to like ping away at them. It's a little bit of a safer spot to be. They don't have any pulls or anything, it's just good. But the thing to be concerned with that is I believe Gothmog can battering ram over the gap, and then he could maybe get a kill on him. But I think Gothmog's a little too low of a level to do that. So anyway, we're going to keep pushing this, and we're doing a great job sieging. It looks like Gloin is up in the north, and he's kind of split pushing a little bit. And this was kind of an aggressive move by Kung Fung here with Ori, but it's okay, it ended up working out. He tried to sit on the tower and hit the ult, which Ori's ult is very strong, but Ori's also not a very strong, like, beefy character, so he can't take the damage that well. But here I'm going to try to, actually I was going to say I was going to float up north, but actually we have a tree right here, so let's support the tree and try to see if we can get something going. Get a bush back here, and I'll try to grab them with my fear, see if I can get somebody to get close. Here we go, fear, and pull, and I got him. What an excellent pull, but he's gonna just squeak away with no health. Ridiculous. Look at that health bar. We got some lag right now because of that health. Oh, man, that was tough. But I'm going to go ahead and grant my teammates some HP, and let's just wait for the game to settle down a little bit. Just a little lag spike there. Kind of not a good time for the lag to happen, but is what it is. Legolas is just on life support right now. Now, the thing about the health bars is they don't actually update unless you see the character. So now it updates because he's in frame. But if they're in the Shadow of War, and here, you see how Gothmog jumped over the thing like I was talking about? I'm going to try to make him pay for it, though. Get him with that fear and then pull him right in. He's stunned. He's weak. He ends up going over there. Excellent. Good freaking kill. Got him down. That's what we do. We make them pay for doing stupid things like that. We don't let them get away with launching themselves over the gap. But here we are. We're trying to post up at the bottom. We're going to have a wave pushing through right here. I'm not sure if it's an ogre or a tree. It is a tree. We got a tree down bottom. But for some reason, we decided to float up. Oh, because there's a tree there, too. But they're all there as well. No hits Hildefonds with his ult and almost killed him. You saw how low his HP was, but it was not enough. And Spider gets bottom creep, which was actually, why is Spider down there? That was actually not that good. And I got way out of position there as well. Too aggressive on my part. Easy death for me, and I'm 1 and 2 now, which is sad. But it looks like Spider's having actually a pretty good game, but it would have been nice if he was with us there for that push, but is what it is. He's doing great right now. Can't complain too much. Looks like Gloin's up north with Legolas. I guess he can sit up there and watch, make sure Legolas doesn't try to take that Shrine 1. Gloin's just gonna, I guess, farm up some creep kills. And I'm going to still be on respawn for 5 more seconds, which is boring. I hate respawning. It takes forever, but I die all the time. So that's what happens. So anyway, I'm coming. I'm going to go down I think I'm going to go down mid lane here and just try to help my team, support them. Looks like we're gathering up in the north, which is kind of a mistake. We shouldn't be team fighting until I get there because I'm our tank. I'm by far our tankiest character. I guess Gloin's pretty tanky too, but they should really wait for me. I can heal them. And it looks like they're engaging at Shrine 2. I peel off of the minions, and again, this is tough. I grab the pull. I don't pull the right one, but that's okay. No gets a good kill on Legolas. There goes their health. I'm going to grant them with my ults and give them a bunch of health. Keep everybody topped off, which is good. I'm kind of under leveled at level 11 now. They got level 13 players. They do have a level 9 also, though, so I'm not super under leveled. I'm actually mid-leveled, but I'm the lowest level on our team, which is not good. I need to really focus on getting some XP. But unfortunately, we really got to keep this push going. I really want to get a tower down. I think we could take down top creep with Gloin, so I want to... Basically, if you take down one of their tier 2s and you hit top creep, it will hit their home towers. And if you don't have a tier 2 down, then you end up having to... you hit none of their home towers, which isn't optimal. You definitely want to try to get those with that. But I hit level 12, got another gem, and I'm going to sit here in the pocket. Actually, I'm not gonna. I'm going to let Haldir get that pocket. I'm going to sit up here in the front, and as you can see, there's Gothmog doing his ultimate, trying to peel Haldir off, and it works for the most part, but kind of wasted his ult there, I'm not going to lie. He probably should have saved that for the tree. But yeah, we're posted out in the bush there. I want to be aggressive. I want to push in and try to get a kill, but it's tough because they are playing very passively, so it just kind of puts us in a weird spot. Ori's trying to keep them with the dots, and now Mozgog's going to push out, which is kind of scary. I get a pull, which was low-key terrible, bad idea. I believe I just group cleansed, and it might have been for nothing. Oh, I got my heal off, a healing potion, and now I'm going to go and get this flower. Great job to keep myself alive, but unfortunately, actually, no. Oh, yeah, Gloin did die. Unfortunately, Gloin died. But that's okay, because we got rid of 3 of them, and we still have 4 of us. So we can, now we're 2v4. We can push this lane through. I'm going to throw down my bush, get that fear. Oh, it pushes them away, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're going to keep this going. They have siege, which is tough. Oh, here we go. Somebody smited. I think that was them. It might have been us, but oh, my ult keeps Spider kind of going a little bit. But, there we go. Ori died. Not good. And no, there we go. Good kill by No. He gets Legolas, which was awesome. Let's take down this tree, and now we can probably... I know Mozgog's there, but we should be able to Maybe hit this. Oh, we can't. He's too much. Let's just get out of there real quick. We are just a little bit pushed up. Oh, now Spider. They're going to come up on Spider and probably get Spider if he's not careful. You can see him on the mini-map, but he looks like he's scurrying away, doing a good job getting out of there. And we are trying to collaborate again on mid, see if we can rendezvous. We really got to push this tower. It's tough. Like, if we don't really have siege right now. They have 2 siege players with RuneSig and Gothmog, and we have none. So they're actually doing a great job at defending, and we are doing a poor job at attacking. But we're doing our job. It's a slow grind, but here we go. Anyway, we got Gothmog, but for some reason I don't have my pole, which is annoying. I guess it was on cooldown. I was probably wasting it earlier. I dropped my ult to kind of keep Kung Fung alive, and I also get my Bush there. Try to keep his health up. And we're going to go ahead and I think we're deciding to pull back a little bit. Try to see if we can have them come out, because they're just so embedded in their defenses that it's preventing us to really pushing in. Once we get that tower down, though, we can finally push in and really get some damage on them. And here we go. Excellent fear, and I get the pull off on them. We get double hits, and we are just chunking their health. There we go. 3 people dead. Oh, and I die too. Damn, but that's okay. 5 people, I would happily die for that. And it looks like we lost 3, they lost 5, so that was a great exchange. I'm now at 1 and 3, but that's okay. Spider and Haldir, those are the perfect 2 people to survive this. They can go ahead and take down that Rax, and it looks like the top tower is next. It's pretty low. I don't know if they're going to push it or not. I think maybe if they should. Oh, no, they got... Looks like they have a lane coming in through bottom. Maybe they can push bottom once it comes through. Yeah, it looks like Haldir is posted up down there. Spider might rotate down. Maybe they can get that bottom tower. Spider's actually taking early aggro. Not good. Siege Stone Tower will kill those minions quick, but that's alright. We got a Haldir. And that's quick death right there for that tower. So now we got a pretty big hole in the bottom and middle. And we have a passive push in mid as well. So we are actually in a great position to take this game over. We've kind of been in the driver's seat the whole time. I mean, we've been putting constant pressure on them. And that's kind of the problem with the double tactician. Actually, I'm sorry, they have 3 tacticians with Hildefons as well. They have 3 tacticians, and I know RuneSig is a healer as well, but he's not really a healer. And that's where it's just becoming... They have limitations to their team. They probably should have maybe not ran 3 tacticians. Maybe had 1 or 2 tacticians max. And they really need somebody that can either heal better or maybe an enchanter. Who knows? What their team is just a little weird. But anyway, we are pushing up on their top lane. We have our entire team in position here. And I'm not sure what we're thinking. We're kind of thinking top creep, I think, actually. I think Kung Fung says he has a Summon D. And I'm going to go ahead and preemptively drop this. Probably not a good idea to fear, but it's all good. We get his health down. And everybody's in a good spot here where they're not going to steal it. Normally you wouldn't want to do this, but they're so pushed into their base and they're going to be passive. So we're going to force their hand and get some structure damage. When you kill top creep, all towers lose half health that are in a row. And because we have a hole in their base, we hit those home towers too. Normally you wouldn't hit the home towers if none of the tier 2s were down, but since we got 2 tier 2s down, the home towers got hit. And it looks like, oh, there we go, Ori's dead too. So we lost Ori, but they lost Legolas too. So that's a much bigger blow to them than us. Ori's been great for us, but Legolas is their only real damage. I mean, Mozgog has damage too, but it's not like a striker. So we're going to take advantage of this, and we're going to push in on the bottom, put some pressure on that rack, see if we can get a double passive going here. And I get a pretty good pull there, and I get him out, and we get another kill. Here we go, and there's that other Rax. Now we're going to start floating up north. That tower is gone. Now that Rax is totally available now, and we can kind of push that. I have Group Cleanse selected, ready to save my teammates if we need to. See if we can get this going. I'm kind of playing back a little bit, which I don't love. I should be up a little bit more, just providing a little bit more defense for our players. I'm probably going to get killed here. I have my Group Cleanse. I use my ult for some reason. I drop Group Cleanse right away, trying to save our team. And I don't really have anything. Oh, here we go. I pulled them in. Bad move. I decide I'm already screwed anyway. I'm going to lead them back to their base and try to kind of make it take longer for them to come to our base. That's a good kind of veteran move. Some players will like try to get away and run back to their base, but when you do that, you're most likely dead anyway, and all you're doing is getting them close to your base. You're better off leading them towards their base. That way they have to run back those extra few seconds, which might be the difference. Like right here, they're going to man, that was a bad banner. But right here, they're going to plow mid. They're going to hit mid right there, and now we are down to our tier 2, and we have just Ori defending, and they're going to plow in, and again, like me pulling back into their base, it probably added like an extra 5 or 6 seconds to their assault here, which is so key. It doesn't sound like a lot, but that allowed Haldir and Gloin to come back and kind of defend too. If I didn't do that, maybe they would have taken that tower. So little things like that make a big difference. But anyway, we are pushing out, and we're going to try to end this game. We're going to try to wrap it up, see if we can get this W. We're going to go right down the mid. And I am now 1-4, so not the best game, but KD is, you know, I'm not Haldir, I'm freaking Galadriel, so the KD doesn't matter too much for me. I just got to support my team. It looks like they're getting hit up north. I'm not in position at all. I thought they were going to float up top, but it looks like I'm going to round the corner. I'm going to give them global, try to heal first, and it doesn't even look like they need me. Trying to get that. Oh, man, Hildefon's fire slowing me down, but look at that. My team is just doing all the work. I'm doing nothing here. I think I'm probably the LVP of the team, the least valuable player, and Spider takes my heal. Dang it, Spider. Usually the players with the more health, especially a Galadriel, should get heal priority, but is what it is. This game's over anyway. So, yeah, this was the a 5v5 we had played. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and if you guys are interested in playing Guardians of Middle-earth with the Discord, I'll have a link in the description. Join up. We're always looking for new players. It's a fun game. There's tons of resources on how to play if you've never played before, or if you're a returning player. We can get you started. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Pretty low-level Galadriel play, but it was fun anyway. Every now and then I can play support and see how that goes. So, victory. Here we go. Let's see the stats one last time before I sign out of here. Looks like... come on, load up, stats. There we go. Yep, 1, 4, and 22. So I had a lot of assists. Alright, thanks for watching.